The Psychology Hub presents 13 Things You Should Never Tolerate in Life. Tolerance is a valuable trait. It shows you are open to listening and respecting others, but it can be detrimental when taken advantage of. So how do you know if something isn't serving your best interests? Becoming intolerant in certain areas could be the key. Unhealthy relationships and the fear of failing or being judged by society, these things should not have an influence on who we become as people. Don't tolerate bad behavior that keeps you from reaching your potential. Instead, recognize what's important so that they no longer weigh down heavily upon you. We're all on a journey of self-discovery, and along the way, we may meet people that are different from us. Building tolerance is essential to growth and mutual respect. However, allowing yourself to be taken advantage of can quickly turn your path into treacherous terrain, so it's important to stay aware. If you ever feel this way, some things may benefit from a dose of intolerance. It could be just what you need for peace and progress toward success. Number 1, toxicity. Life is too precious to be tainted by toxicity. Every aspect of our being can suffer when exposed to harmful behaviors, thoughts, and actions, whether it's someone who puts us down or an environment full of stress. Don't let such poisons into your life. Stand against them before they damage the beautiful person you are meant to be. Toxic influences can come in many shapes and sizes, from a person who ridicules you to an unhealthy lifestyle. No matter the form it takes, its presence should never be accepted or tolerated. Left unchecked, toxicity can corrode away your very essence as time passes. Don't let yourself become the victim of such forces. Act now. Number 2, lack of transparency. Dishonesty has the potential to break hearts, shatter trust, and inflict devastating psychological wounds that may never heal. When we think of lies as innocent white fibs or permit them without consequence for their actions, we allow ourselves to be deceived by others, giving people license to manipulate us however they want, a dangerous situation no one should ever find themselves in. Instead of condoning dishonesty at any level, it's best if all parties involved take responsibility and ensure respect remains intact under any circumstances, an invaluable lesson worth carrying with you always. Number 3, negative critics. Believe in yourself and stay positive. Your success starts with you, but it doesn't end there. It is important to surround yourself with people who will be supportive of your successes as much as they encourage and cheer for every step along the way. Avoid those individuals that thrive on casting doubt, ridicule, or criticism. Their negative energy can sap away at any progress you've made towards achieving your dreams. Recognize these naysayers quickly so that their impact on your journey remains minimal, because whatever path lies ahead shouldn't have anything holding you back from greatness. Number 4, hypocrisy. We all have standards, principles, and beliefs dear to our hearts. But it's a sad truth that nobody is immune from the damaging effects of hypocrisy, when someone claims these values but doesn't act in accordance with them. It can be baffling why somebody would resort to this behavior. Could they really not care about their own moral compass? Maybe so, or perhaps darker motives are at play beneath the surface. Either way, one thing remains clear: such deceitful traits seriously damage your character and should never be condoned nor tolerated. Hypocrisy is an insidious offender, taking hold of our values and using them as a mask for something much more sinister. It's the sinking realization that someone you trust doesn't have your best interest at heart. They don't even care enough to stand by their own moral code. When we tolerate hypocrisy in ourselves or others, it always sets us up for disappointment. Number 5, excuses. Our excuses are a nasty habit that can be hard to break. All too often, we rely on them as an easy escape from responsibility, like wrapping ourselves in the comfort of our own lies until they become a reality. But if accountability isn't cultivated and maintained, it's likely those same lies will put us on a dangerous path away from success and impactful decision-making. So let's ensure we stay true to what matters, owning up to our mistakes with humility. Number 6, time-wasting activities. Time is valuable and precious, yet we often waste it on people who don't respect our boundaries. Whether they're constantly canceling plans or are always asking for favors without returning the gesture, dealing with time wasters can be both draining and demoralizing. It's important to recognize when somebody isn't worthy of your time and set healthy boundaries to protect what little you have left. Ask yourself if their request is worth it before proceeding. Doing this will preserve your limited free moments from being squandered away by those whose intentions only serve themselves. Number 7. Harsh self-criticism. Is your inner dialogue an ally or a foe? The words we use to describe ourselves can be incredibly powerful. However, when these are negative, it leads us down the path of self-condemnation, which rarely ends in feeling rewarded and fulfilled. Rather, fear and despair take their place as those messages become internalized. Reframe the narrative, give yourself grace for what's imperfect. Remind yourself that you don't have to reach perfection before being worthy of compassion or love. Number 8. Boredom. Are you feeling stagnant and uninspired? Boredom could be a sign that it's time for some change. Shake off the monotony of routine, challenge yourself with new experiences, don't let life pass by without making the most out of it. This is beneficial for your development and can help nurture better relationships too. Inactivity and staying in your comfort zone can be signs of stagnation and lack of growth, two things that should never impede your journey through life, because the truth is we have only a limited time to explore all its possibilities. Why not use this moment as an opportunity for self-discovery? Challenge yourself by seeking out new experiences or adventuring into uncharted territory. You will benefit from personal growth and invigorate relationships with others around you. Number 9. Being negative. Let's face it, negativity stems from every corner of our lives. With all the hurtful words, pessimistic experiences, and dark media out there, no one is immune to feeling down in the dumps. But that doesn't mean you have to remain stuck. Instead of succumbing to outside sources sucking your spirit dry, make a conscious effort towards improving yourself by seeking positive influences such as uplifting books about triumph over adversity or encouraging music instead. Get connected with people who'll bring warm vibes into your world. Be proactive against those negative energies bringing you down. Number 10. Lack of integrity. It's easy to get sidetracked and let others decide what's best for us, but that doesn't lead to genuine fulfillment. The deepest satisfaction comes from making choices aligned with your values. Integrity is the key. By being true to ourselves in all we do, our life takes on more meaning, allowing us to feel happy in our own skin and at peace with who we're becoming. Integrity isn't an obligation or a burden, it's only another step of self-discovery designed specifically for you. Number 11. Gossip. It can be tempting to indulge in the juicy tidbits of gossip that seem so prevalent these days, but it's important to remember that spreading false information and malicious rumors only reflects on those who engage in it. So steer clear of this kind of toxic behavior. Don't let anyone take you down, or worse yet, pull someone else down with them. Number 12. Ingratitude. We often take people's kindness and generosity for granted, believing it to be a right rather than something special. However, even when we try to show appreciation in return, our efforts can appear shallow or disingenuous because of the pervasive nature of ingratitude that has taken hold of society. At its core is an ugly form of selfishness that masks itself under excuses such as exhaustion or stress but ultimately denies recognition where due. Therefore, ingratitude should never be overlooked nor accepted by ourselves. Let us remember this time-honored truth. Number 13. Living without fun. Have you been feeling stressed and exhausted lately? It might be because your life is out of sync. If it's all work with no play, then chances are that you're in dire need of having some real fun. Engaging in activities that bring us joy, whether painting or exploring a new city, can provide an invaluable boost to our psychological well-being and help restore balance in our lives. So why not take a break from today's daily grind and start submerging yourself into something enjoyable? Your thumbs up and shares are invaluable in helping us create inspiring videos. Subscribing supports our work and gives you the added benefit of notifications, so new content never passes you by. We've got plenty more to explore. What will it be? Thank you for joining this incredible journey with us.